Sports to the bone, people. Greetings, 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 my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another one. Thank you all for checking this video out. The love and the support is very much appreciated. All right, so in this one, I'm just going to spend a little time and remind you guys what our upcoming games look like, our fixtures, right? The last time we had a live show, there were a couple of people asking what's next after that T20 series against England. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to also talk a little bit about the T20 World Cup. And we're also going to be taking a look at Andre Russell and what he had to say as it relates to his preparation going into the T20 World Cup. Man was saying he's going to be looking like a UFC fighter in peak shape. So stay tuned until the end so you can hear all of that. Just also let me know what you think in the comment section. And as I always say, the way to support the channel is to hit that subscribe button. The subscribe count has been going up slowly but surely. So just continue to make sure that you subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and leave a like on the video. All right, so we just finished our home series against England. Those 3 ODIs and 5 T20s. The next thing that we have on our agenda will be Australia, and we're taking on Australia in 2 test matches, and we're going to play them in I think it's 3 T20s. Gonna go through that also. So 2 test matches. We're going to be traveling to Australia, and I think we are set to arrive in Australia on the 30th of December, right? And we're gonna have a training camp there. After that training camp, we're gonna have a little practice game against Australia selected 11, and then we will have our first official test match against Australia on the 16th of January. So on the 16th of January, we will go in battle against Australia in Australia. It's going to be very interesting. Usually teams that go to Australia find it a little bit tough, but we have some youngsters going over there. Our lead selector would have indicated that these guys would have been tried and proven at the regional level, coming out of the strong red ball program that we have, based on what the selector is saying. So it's time now for them to go to the next level to show their worth. So on the 16th, we will have that test match there, the first one. Hopefully it will run for 5 days. If not, it just means the guys will get some more rest and some more time to work in the nets until we have the second game. The second game is going to be on the 25th of January. So you realize that the tour is really starting right in the last part of December there. The last week of December, they're going to be gearing up until they arrive in Australia. And then they have their camp and warm-up game, and then kicking off the first test match there on the 16th. So right in the middle of January it starts. So you can imagine we're going to be having our build-up leading up towards that in the first week of January, into the second week, and then we just go straight into the first test match. The second one, as I said, will start on the 25th of January. And that one, same thing, my people. We will have not live watch-alongs, but we will definitely have live videos talking about the games, giving analysis and live shows and things like that. So just continue to stay tuned to the channel. And as we get closer to the series, I will be giving updates. So when I give an update like this, you can imagine that updates will be coming again once we're close. Then the first of 3 ODIs the first one will be on the 1st of February. So the 1st of February we will have that one. The second one will be on the 3rd of February. and that's the second one. The third ODI will be on the 5th of February. So the 1st, 3rd, and the 5th. All right, you can mark these down in your calendar, or else just make sure your notification bell is on. Make sure you are subscribed, because as we get closer to the series, as I said, you know, I will go back over them. Now for the T20s, we have the first one on the 9th of February, the second one on the 11th of February, the third one on the 13th of February. And that's that would basically conclude our visit there in Australia. Then we have so that would be the 13th of February, a day before Mr. Valentine and his day. All right. After that, teams will start getting everything together in preparation for the T20 World Cup. Remember, we're hosting, so our players will be looking to get themselves in tip-top shape. Just to remind you that T20 World Cup runs from the 4th of June to the 30th of June. Right, so after February of March, April, May, still a whole heap of time that's still. Right, and then we go into the World Cup. After the World Cup, we go up against England in some red ball cricket. So on the 3rd of July, we will have a first class county selected 11 that will play against the West Indies test team. And then that's going to be on the 3rd of July, right? And then on the 10th of July, we will have the first of 2 test matches. So on the 10th of July, the first test match against England. And then on the 18th of July, we will have the second test match. Well, it's actually 3 test matches. I said first of 2, but it's 3 test matches. And then the third and the final one will be on the 26th of July. So that is what our immediate to midterm fixtures look like. Right? That's what the guys are going to be preparing for. As I said, we just finished off 2023 here with a bang, you know, closing off in a winning note. We're going to open things up with our test team going at it against Australia early next year. As I said, on the 16th of January, I think it is when we have our first game. So that's going to be very interesting. But we will see how all of that goes. Now, I mentioned the T20 World Cup earlier, and one man that is preparing and planning to turn it up in the Caribbean is Andre Russell. At the end of the series just the other day against England, he did an interview and he was saying that, you know, he's still not there. He's still working on certain things, working on getting his body together. Man was saying that he's working to be in peak shape for the World Cup. You know, he's looking to be similar to that of a UFC fighter in terms of his physical fitness or his physical physique. So Andre Russell, my people, planning to really give the people in the Caribbean a show. Seems as if he's planning to return to his Superman days, flying all over the place. But that is definitely good to hear. He's still motivated. He still wants to play at the highest level. So let us just see how all of that works. Gonna leave this one right here for now, my people. We'll continue to stay tuned to the channel. Later on today, I have something else coming up for you guys. Keep it locked. Big up.